Growing up, every Christmas my mom made Russian tea cakes, or tea balls as we called them. These lovely little cookies are crisp and buttery and chock full of walnuts. And they're easy to make. With just 6 ingredients, they're ready in no time. So if you're looking for a quick and delicious cookie recipe, Russian tea cakes will become your new favorite.
I'm using just 6 simple ingredients to make these cookies.
We've got 1/2 cup of powdered sugar, 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. This can be regular all-purpose flour or gluten-free all-purpose flour. 3/4 cup of butter softened to room temperature, 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 cup of chopped walnuts, and a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract.
Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Add the 1/2 cup of powdered sugar to the 3/4 cup of softened butter. Add the vanilla.
Now either use a hand mixer or a whisk to combine everything. Now you will notice some little lumps of powdered sugar in there, but that's not a problem. They will break down and not be an issue in the finished cookie. But if you like, you can always sift your powdered sugar before adding it to the mix.
Add the 1/4 teaspoon of sea salt and the 2½ cups of flour. We'll add that in batches.
I'm going to switch to my hand mixer now just to get the batter light and fluffy. Now add more flour, and we're going to mix that in. Now add the final amount of flour and blend once again.
Now this dough will seem a little on the dry side, but as long as it clumps together when you form a little bit in your hand, that's what we're going for. Now we're going to go ahead and mix in the 1 cup of chopped walnuts.
Let's check it again now that we've added the nuts to make sure we can form it into a little ball, and we can. So you can use a melon ball tool to press the dough into a shape, or I just find it works well by hand. Space the cookies evenly, allowing about 1 inch or 2 in between. Bake in the preheated oven for 14 minutes or until the cookies are lightly golden on the bottom. These cookies will make your kitchen smell so divine. When they're cool enough to handle, I transfer them to a cooling rack and just cool them briefly, because while they're still a little warm, that's when you want to roll them in powdered sugar. And this really gives them an adorable little snowball appearance. They look so cute and festive for the holidays or any time. So now that I've let you in on my mom's secret recipe for Russian tea cakes, I'm going to share with you one more variation on how to make these cookies. So you can use these exact same ingredients in slightly different amounts and end up with more of a traditional flat-looking cookie rather than the snowball appearance. They're really yummy, and I think you'll want to try them too.
Begin by preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius.
Finely chop 1 cup of walnuts, either using a food processor or by hand. In a large bowl, place 1 cup of unsalted butter and 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract.
Cream together using an electric mixer or beat by hand. Beat until smooth.
In another bowl, place 2 cups of all-purpose flour.
I'm going to use gluten-free flour, but the traditional recipe calls for regular all-purpose flour.
Add 1/3 cup of powdered sugar and a pinch of sea salt.
Stir briefly.
Add the flour mixture to the whipped butter.
Finely chop 1 cup of walnuts. Add the walnuts to the cookie dough and stir to combine. If needed, you can add a little more powdered sugar. Use your hands or a small ice cream scoop to form small balls of dough that are roughly 1 inch in size. Place the cookie dough balls 2 inches apart on an ungreased baking sheet. Bake in the preheated oven for about 12 minutes or until the edges and bottoms are lightly golden. Remove the cookies from the oven. Place them on a wire cooling rack. Cool for 15 minutes. Place 1½ cups of powdered sugar in a medium-sized bowl. Roll the cooled tea cakes in the sugar until nicely coated. Store the cooled cookies in an airtight container for up to 1 week on the counter. I like to put parchment paper in between the layers. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make Russian tea cakes. Let me know in the comments what your favorite cookie is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy holidays!